Let's do some other stories now. But then, do you know that it is sinful for one to abuse animals in Islam? Lack of care for domestic animals may lead one to commit sin just like any other ungodly act. In this report, Sheikh Sami Issa, an Islamic scholar, explains how domestic animals should be cared for.
Guidelines of the West Africa Center for Protection of Animal Welfare Stakeholders Forum, Sheikh Sami Issa, explained that the Holy Quran and Hadiths frown upon the maltreatment of domestic animals in any form. He explicitly stated that anyone who defies Allah's command not to manhandle an animal will go to hell.
We have Quranic provisions making us understanding or giving us the information that animals are created for us. All that is created on earth is meant for man, and man himself is meant for Allah the Almighty. In spite of that, the same Quran that tells us that animals are meant for us make provision. We find provisions made for the welfare of those very animals. To the extent you tamper with those provisions and you are endangering your welfare hereafter. Because hereafter we are talking of paradise or hell. So if you are interested in paradise, make sure you have the interest of animals at heart. If you are interested in avoiding hellfire, make sure you have the interest of animal at heart. So if we are to have them, we should be interested in their feeding. Whether what they eat, what they drink, we should be interested in that. So even if we want to raise them or rear them, we don't just go and buy them, come and leave them to themselves, leave them to their fate. No. If you do that, even Islamically, it tells us that when somebody catches an animal, for example, a goat or a sheep or a cattle or a cow, not from the pen, then it will be difficult to implement the Sharia law on the fellow because the fellow didn't steal it from where it should be kept. So this, we should be aware of that one.
On his part, the executive director of WACPAW, Abdul-Rahman Safian, noted that it was necessary to draw the public's attention to the importance of animal lives. He explained that animals have equal rights just as humans.
What we do is we try to improve animal welfare in all spheres of life, including farms, the abattoir, livestock markets. Okay, we try to at least let people understand that animals are not objects. They are also living things, and so we need to treat them as though they were human beings, because the planet that we are living in is shared with them, and so we cannot treat them as objects. We need to treat them as living things. Before you are able to benefit from them, you need to take care of them. And so basically, that's what WACPAW is doing. We've worked across Ghana and even outside Ghana just to improve animal welfare. In Tamale here, we have worked with the livestock markets. We have worked with people in the abattoir. And today we are here to advocate and to sensitize people on the need for us to take care of the welfare of animals and imbibe it in our lives, such that we will not be looking at them as though they were objects. We have realized that here, most people, especially in Ghana here, most people are very religious, and so we want to see how the religion treats animals and even culture. That is why we have a number of people here, chiefs, the Imams, vets, and the rest, to tell us their perspective or the perspectives of culture and religion in terms of animal welfare.